I accidentally discovered a really powerful hack for productivity by accident. I am a Muslim, so 30 days during Ramadan, I had to fast from sunrise to sunset. And I would wake up in the morning, usually all the time, but you have to start your fast in the morning. You just wake up very early and you don't really I never really wanted to go to sleep because I wanted to get some work done. So I'd always just do my work in the morning after I started my fast. And I talked about this with my friends as well. I just realized I was so productive during Ramadan. It was so weird. It was just all of a sudden had so much clarity. I had no distractions around me. I could just laser focus on any task for hours. Now that was very short lived because I would have no energy after the intense brain work session because I had no food. I couldn't eat or drink until sunset, right? But in the first few hours in the morning, I would just be so productive. And me and my friends, we didn't really notice this until after Ramadan. During Ramadan, we kind of talked about it, but we didn't really pay much attention to it. It was only afterwards when we started to eat our breakfast after we woke up. Maybe because we were bulking, maybe because whatever reason. We just ate and we woke up. We didn't fast. And then we had the brain fog come in. We couldn't focus for more than 10 minutes on the task before we get distracted, before we couldn't start thinking clearly enough. Maybe we were reading a book, we had to read the line like 3-4 times to understand it. And then that's when the reality really set in how powerful fasting is. You don't have to fast until sunset. You don't even need to fast from water. You don't even need to fast from food. You need to fast from carbohydrates because it wasn't the fasting that was really helping us. But it was more specifically fasting from carbohydrates. Even now today, I don't fast all day. I eat in the middle of my work session because I'm bulking. I want to build muscle. That's just a personal preference for myself. And I have 5 eggs, but I don't get any brain fog because it's the carbohydrate specifically. It just raises your insulin. It does a whole bunch of stuff to your brain, which is not healthy at all. And I found I have so much clarity when I just eat protein and fat. I don't need any carbohydrates. I can just focus all the time. And I feel like I'm making decent gains as well. Obviously in this influencer space, especially now that I'm bulking, I want to maximize everything. Carbohydrates are so important. Maybe I'll regret that. Maybe I'll have to add in carbs later on. Maybe I eat carbs after my deep work session. But it's such a powerful hack. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Fasting from carbohydrates. Imagine you can just deep work for a couple hours every day. Imagine how much further ahead you can get. I used to be that guy who would take 10-minute to 5-minute work, 30-minute break, 5-minute work, 30-minute break consecutively. I got nothing done. That's how I got terrible grades in school. That's why I didn't get into the university I wanted to. That's how I disappointed my family. That's how I disappointed myself when I wasn't able to do the work that I knew I could do, but I just couldn't focus at all. I could only imagine if I could focus back then, especially when I had the goal of, I want to go to university. Imagine how much better grades I would have gotten. Or even just don't care about uni. Maybe I want to do a business. Maybe I want to focus on a hobby. Maybe I want to focus on practicing a certain skill. Maybe I want to watch a certain video and it requires a lot of focus. If I knew this hack of fasting from carbs, I would have made so much more progress. I would have skyrocketed myself today. I would have uppercutted the person I am today. I'd be so much further ahead, but alas, that's life. And that's why I'm here to teach you. Maybe you don't make the same mistake that I did. And the best thing about this is that anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. It doesn't require some sort of special skill. You don't need to live in a certain part of the world. You don't need to buy anything. You just don't eat. You just don't eat at all. For the first couple of hours, instead of having the fat bowl of cereal, you just wait and do your work in the morning and then have that fat bowl of cereal. You don't even need to eat healthy. Eat the carbs if you want. I don't care. But just fast. Don't eat them. Push them back for a couple hours. First do your deep work that you really need to do. Do those practice exams. Do that 3 to 4 hours of work for your business. Write those scripts. Whatever it is. Just do that before you have that fat bowl of cereal. You'll make so much more progress. You'll make so much more progress. And especially if you're Muslim, so easy, right? You've been fasting since you were like 5 years old. It's like nothing. Couple hours. You can even drink water. That's pretty much it, eh? Fasting.